Hello guys, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon. Um, okay, so let's a moment, please. Usually you pay for a hosting platform, but this time around we're looking at something that you can use for free. And just because of the purpose of this class and how you can navigate through it, especially if the website is going to be hosted on WordPress, it can be hosted on any platform. There are various other platforms where you can host a website or something like that, right? But today we'll be looking at a platform called Infinity Free. Right, we'll take it one step at a time. The Infinity Free is a free web hosting platform, although you cannot, what's it called now? They give you their own domain name. So usually, if you are a serious business person or any serious business, you have to buy a domain name, and a domain name. I don't know how much it costs now. Buy a domain name and you pay for hosting of your website. So every website is hosted on the cloud. But since, and then of course, most of these websites are done via coding and encoded, but all of these ones have been done by this platform on the back end. All you have to do is use what they have already given to you, and then you use it to work. I think I already have some from the last class that I thought. Hope you guys are hearing me, Sha.
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, good. That's something different. Today I am trying to and open up a what's it called now? A Google account that I've probably not used for this purpose before. I am not sure if I have any, but let me just confirm because I know that there are some that I've already used to open the account of that particular platform. So I can walk you through it step by step. If there's anyone that's free, I don't know which one this is, but let me look at it. A second, please. I'm trying to open it up. Sometimes it takes a while to open all of these things. Not use this one. It's not opening. Okay, let me go to this one. Okay. So I already have one. So I'll just show us from what I already have. You can just look through it. It should give you a glance of what you need to know. So let me share my screen really quickly. I'll just cancel this first. I'll share my screen. Can you see my screen? Getting a free web site and domain name, free website hosting, right? Is not for professionals. It's just for the purpose of this class, so you understand how it works and the whole website thingy from the back end. We are not website developers, but sometimes we might have to use some of these platforms to just do small websites. But since we are not paying for this, since it's free, we cannot use our own personal domain name. Of course, if you have your own personal domain name, you have to buy it. So we have to use what they have. But let's see what we can get from here. So yes, that's opened up and we'll just log into the platform and it's called infinityfree.com. Infinity, INFINITY free.com. I already have it here. I don't know. Let me see if this account will. Yeah. So this is Infinity Free, and you can see here free web hosting, right? And you can see what they have here: fastest free web hosting, tested and found to be all of this 99.9% uptime according to them. Unlimited hosting, meaning that it has no time limit and no limit on the number of websites you can host. It's completely free. Yeah, like I said, they don't require any credit card and they don't require any, and they have no hidden fees or hidden charges. And they're telling you no ads on your site as well. So they won't place advertisement because sometimes when people give you things for free like this, they don't come back to place advertisement so they can make money. And you can host any domain. You can bring your own domain name or bring a free subdomain from 25 plus extension. So you can buy your own, you can pay for your own domain name. I think to pay for domain name now is about 15,000 naira or so, thereabouts. I don't know, I'm not so sure. But you pay for your own domain name and you pay for hosting. The developer guys know how to do all of those parts, right? It's just for the purpose of this class. And you can see what you can get from them: 5 GB disk of space, unlimited bandwidth, PHP, all of this free SSL certificates for your website to be secure. So this is the Infinity Free. So you see here to register and log in. If you don't have an account, of course, you have to register. If you do have, you log in. I already have an account, so I'll just log in. Okay. So I have reached the limited number. I have reached the limit of 3 hosting accounts, so I can't host here. So because it's free, I can only host 3 accounts on this particular Infinity free, and I can't host anymore. Too bad. So I will have to look for another web that has Infinity free. I have not hosted any account on. Let me be sure. I think this one does not have. See. But yes, the name still stands, infinityfree.com. I don't know if I have here. Let's see. Yeah, so this is it, infinityfree.com. Let me log in and see if I have an account with them. Can't you hear me? Can't hear me. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Okay, I don't know. I don't think I have an account here. Why? What's even the name of this email? I don't think I have an account here. So we'll just create an account.
Minister, please, I cannot hear you.
You cannot hear me. Why can't you hear me? Other people are hearing me. Who else cannot hear me?
We can hear you very clearly.
Voila. So let me see if I have an account here. If I don't have, then I'll have to create one. Gmail.com. Don't know. I'm trying to see. Okay, let me click on this. Let me put this again. Let me try it again. Yeah, the credentials does not match their records. So I probably do not have an account. So what we'll do is we'll create an account. My screen is not showing. Oh, wow. Show my screen is not showing. Sorry. Can you see my screen now? Okay, good. Good. So close this. So I will register because it seems I don't have an account here. I'll register an account. I've clicked on register. So when you click on register, of course, you know what to do. Register with your email. This email I have here is this one, I think. Is the email. So this part is the simple part. You register, you put a password. I've read and agreed, which I did not read as usual. Common lie. I will add +1 here. Reason being that, no, let me just leave it at this, gmail.com. And I'll sign up to the passwords match. That's the next thing. Yeah, they do. So I'll save it. So immediately that, of course, you know how these platforms work. They will go to, you have to go to your, let me save this. Oh, please cancel this. I don't have the time for this now. You go to your email and you check the confirmation email, which they will, of course, send to you. So let's go to our email and check for our confirmation on YouTube email. Let's see if they've sent us any confirmation email. And here we have it, verify email address. So I'll just click on verify and it will redirect me back into the platform. So yes, I've created my Infinity free account. And for this free account, I will have the opportunity to create 3 active or 3 accounts. That's 3 different domains that I can use here, 3 separate websites. So I'll just click on create accounts. You can see this is home. This is accounts. Under account, that's where you're going to see this. This is home. I've gone home. Let's see what they have at the home section. So it's still the same account. This is account. I'll go to profile. Profile is, of course, my normal profile, all of those stuff, two-factor authentication. Yeah. So we'll just go to accounts. And we'll click on create account. And you can see choose hosting plan. So you can see their hosting plan, Infinity free. This is the free one, which we are going to be using. This is the starter premium. If you read it, you're going to see the different plans that you can have, right? This one is billed yearly, this one is billed yearly, this one's also billed yearly, and this is what they offer to you from these different platforms. But since I'm going for this free one, I'll just click here, create now for free, right? And they give you 2 options. They give you subdomain and they give you custom domain. Custom domain is, of course, if you have your own domain that you want to add to the back of it, so you can use that as your own. But we don't have that, so we'll just use subdomain and we'll use their own domain, right? So you can see their domain extension. They don't have all those easy ones that you can use because it's free. Like those ones are paid for, of course. .com, .com, .com without all of these extras at the back, right? .com, .ng, what are those other ones, right? So we'll just look for one of these. Probably use this one. Which one am I using? Let's use this one, caseoc.com, and then we'll now put in what we want to use as a name. All right, we'll now choose our domain name. So I can decide to say, what do I choose now? Healthy feeds. Let's choose this, right? And then we'll now check for the availability. Excuse me. We'll check for the availability of this particular domain name, if it is available, if nobody has chosen it. So we'll check. And yes, it is available. So if you check and it is not available, you check for another domain, right? And you can see here that they have automatically set an account username and an account password. You can structure the password, but of course, the password is not so. So we'll just click on email consent approved. Supplier allowed to contact you about your hosting account. I just click on approved. For the password, a unique password between 8 and 15 characters. Wow, they started making it possible to change password. It was not possible before. You have to use the automatically generated password. So let me select a password that I would like to use. Let's say I want to use a strong password or anything with a mix of both characters, letters, and numbers. Characters, letters, and numbers only. So let's see something like, let me use DIGIGAP. Hope I remember this. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Does that work? Yes, it works. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 8 characters, right? And I'll verify this stuff. And I approve. So I'll click on create account and I'll see. The password must only contain letters and numbers. Okay, so I have to change that password again. Letters and numbers. D1, G1, GAP4. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. So you notice what I did there, DIGIGAP 4, but I mixed a combination of both letters and numbers of DIGIGAP, right? Makes it difficult for anybody to get on it. So I'll click on create account now and see if it's going to work this time. And yeah, it has been created. So I'll just save this. Let me write that down. Okay, I forget. Right, so now it has been created. So you can see here, done. Step 1, hosting plan, domain name, additional information. Everything is done. Right, so now we have to make our website usable. Right, it will take a few minutes for your account to be set up, but you can log into the control panel already. It can take up to 72 hours for the new domain to be visible everywhere due to DNS caching. Yep, so it takes a while. Please log into the control panel once to enable all features. Not sure to the next guide. Yeah, so you just go to the control panel to make the website usable via WordPress. So they give you this notice. You can read it, and then you click on approve. So when you click on approve, the panel will load. So let's wait for it to load. So yeah, the control panel has loaded up. So we'll scroll down. Hope you're following up. We'll scroll down and we'll look for the Softaculous app installer. Look where I did. I scrolled down and I went to the Softaculous apps installer and you click on it. That's where you see WordPress. Yeah. And then it will open up and you can see WordPress here. This is WordPress. I want to use WordPress to host the website so that it can be usable. Right, WordPress is the most common one that we all know. That's why I'm using WordPress. So I'll just click on WordPress, right? And then I will install the WordPress, but I will have to drop this drop down and do custom install. So you can switch this from HTTP to HTTPS. Yes, but for now, we'll probably use the HTTP to avoid errors for now, since we have not applied for an SSL certificate. The SSL certificate is that S, is the one that makes the website secure, that doesn't give you some unsecure errors. So this HTTP, of course, it stands for hypertext. What's that word again? HTTP. So, but the S there stands for secure. So we are going to leave it at this for now, right? And look at the version, all of this, and we'll choose a username for the platform, and also a password, a strong password, just like that. The admin email is already this one. So our username, we can decide to pick whatever. What are we gonna pick now? What's the name of the website again? Healthy Foods. Healthy Foods admin. Let's just say we pick that as the username, admin username, and then we pick a password, and the password I think should still be the same DIGIGAP. It's not so strong. I'll add a dot at the end. So let me see what that will bring. I'm keeping this password somewhere, so I will not forget, because it's not my regular passwords that I use, even though it's for this class, just in case I need to log in again. I might not even need it. Okay, so I've changed the password, I've changed the admin username, I've changed the site name from my blog to Healthy Foods. That works. I think I'll scroll down. Scroll down, think it's okay, and then I'll click on install Healthy Foods admin. So I'll just join them together, and I'll click on install. Let's see. Yeah, so it's submitting the data. Yep, so the website has now been installed successfully, right? So you can check it from here. You can check it from here. So let's see what is going to show us. Yeah, so it's showing us welcome to WordPress. Or not secure, but it has been installed and is now being hosted on WordPress. So it's taking us straight to the dashboard. Yeah, did I click on this one? Yeah, so this is it. I clicked on the wrong one. So you can see the website, oh, health foods instead of healthy foods, mistake. But you can see, right? And you can see that it has been created. This is our sample page, and this is health foods, right? So this is the default page that has been given to the website. It was quick and very fast, although we didn't have the right domain name, but you can see that it has been created. And you can see the not secure sign here, because we do not have an SSL certificate, right? So we have to now make this secure by going back to this place. Let's go and request for an SSL certificate. So we went back to the very last place, and we'll go to free SSL certificates, none found, right? So we've gone here now. So we'll now go and click on new SSL certificate. Let me first of all check that be sure the account has been created. So yeah, we have the account here. Website for healthy foods, blah, 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 healthy feeds, not even healthy foods. And I've been writing healthy food since, yeah, it's for test purpose. So this is it, right? So we'll go now to free SSL certificates, which is what we need. I will click on new SSL certificate. Take note, this one might take some time. It might take a while, right? But we need to install, we need to put that domain name that we've just created. So I will go to that website, the one we just created, and I will copy the domain name from here. And I will come back here and impute it and paste it. Right. And then I will remove this HTTP and leave it like this. I'll create the HTTP and leave it like this. And then I'll create an order. The domain does not match the format of a domain. I should look example.co. Okay. There's something I'm supposed to take off. So I think I should take this off as well. And let me see, create an order again if it should work. Yeah, it has worked. So I took out the HTTP / and then the last slash after the .com of that domain name. So you can see here that your SSL order has been created, right? It has been created. So what we need to do now is to set up this CNAME DNS records. But this, of course, this part is where the developers always come in, and it can give you a lot of trouble if you are not a developer, you're not technical with it. But it's a good thing that we don't have to go through all of those stuff. They already have automatically done it for us. All we just have to do is to click on this setup CNAME records. And you can see here that the CNAME records has been set up. Please note that it may take up to an hour to effect due to DNS propagation / caching. Yes, that takes a while. It really takes a long time for it to, it takes about an hour, right, for it to propagate this DNS propagation / caching. However, in some very rare cases, it might take 15 minutes, but it's very rare cases, and we cannot bank on that at the moment. So we have to wait. But once it propagates, right, once the CNAME records get set up and it propagates, this not ready turns to green, right? This red turns to green, right? And like I said, it may take up to an hour. It may take up to an hour for it to propagate, right? So we can wait for maybe 15 minutes. I'm not certain it's going to change, but here's what you have to do, because we might not change in this class. It might not even change in the next 1 hour, because I know how these things behave sometimes. I've used them a couple of times, so I know how tricky it can be. So if it takes more than 1 hour, the thing is, once you come back, this red changes to green, right? It changes to green and you see ready. And once it changes to that green and you see ready here, this request certificate button will now pop up. This request certificate button will pop up, and you can then click on request certificate. Once you click on request certificate, the request certificate process will begin, right? The request certificate process will begin, and they will request for your certificate. And once the certificate is requested, you're going to see a new page, and the new page will have something that says you should install your SSL certificate, right? Automatically. I have to wait for this thing to propagate. Why I'm saying this is we might not be able to wait for it to propagate. Oh, it has. Oh, wow. That was fast. That was fast. That's good. So yeah, guys, you can see that it didn't even take up to 15 minutes. It's quite tricky. Sometimes it takes more than that, but you can see it has propagated and you can see ready, right? Just what I was saying to you, what I was explaining to you just now, that it has propagated and you can see that we now have the ready sign here. So we now click on request certificate. Now we are now requesting for the SSL certificates so that our website can be secure, right? So I'll click on request SSL certificate. Now you can see that your certificate has been requested and should be available shortly. It's placing an order, so let's wait for that to finish up, and we will see how the page will refresh automatically and what next is going to pop up on the page, right? Let's see. Still loading, so let's give it a few more seconds to finish loading. What happened? It encountered an error. What's this? So let me refresh the page. I've not encountered this one before. The order has failed. Oh my word. Why? Okay. The order has failed. So we have to maybe create a new order. I don't know. Let me create a new order. I don't know why the order failed. Yeah, so let's try to create that order again and see if it's going to go this time around. Yep, still going again. So let's see. Let's hold on. Let's hope and believe that it's going to work this time. It's going to work this time. It doesn't give me headaches like this. Go. Well. I don't know where the error is coming from. I don't know. Let me delete this one first. It failed. So I don't know where it's coming from. I don't know why we are having errors. So usually, I don't, if it's because it propagated early, I don't know. Still not ready. So we're starting it afresh again now. That means we have to still wait for this thing to propagate again. So usually it does not give errors. I don't know why it's giving errors today. Usually what it does is the moment this shows that green and you request for the certificate like we tried to do for request certificate, after it moves down to the request certificate button and it's done, what you have to do is now to install the SSL certificate automatically, and it doesn't take long. Once you install it automatically, right, it goes live, and then you just install it automatically. Once it installs, you can log into your website again. It might still show you insecure, which is that secure button, that not secure button. The only thing we have to do then is then to go back to WordPress. But let's see this. Let's try this again. Let's try this again. Let's hope that it works this time. So it has come up again. I'm trying to be sure. I'm trying to be careful about it this time around. I don't know why it's taking that long. It take a few hours to take effect. So I'll click on this request certificate again. I don't know why it's okay. So it is having an error, and we cannot bypass that error at the moment. I do not know what the error is or why we are having the error at this moment, because I've not had this error before. So let me check out the other page just to be sure of all of this. A second, please. So let's see this one. This one is active. I don't know why that one is giving me errors. Yeah, so let me switch to this other let me copy it and switch to this other one. Let me see where the error is coming from. So I'm switching to the other one I've created before now. I'm going to show you. So let me see if my screen can you see my screen? It's now on a new browser. You can see your ticket is waiting for you. I came here to my free SSL certificates on this other account. You can see that I already have free SSL certificates for these guys, 1, 2, 3. And you can see these other ones are expired. I had to renew this one for this one because it was expired. I also renewed for this one. And you can see that it was issued, right? And you can see the dates, February 2024, February 2024, right? So let's see. Let me try here and know if that error is coming from my end and why it's coming from my end. I don't know. So let's see if it's going to work here. Pending. Could not find this. So the domain cannot work here because it's not on any of these accounts. So I'm wondering why I'm having this error now. And then something that I have to sort out. So that was quite tricky. Let me see this. Okay. Come here to free SSL certificates. You see how many has failed? Failed, pending. I don't know why it's failing. Maybe they have an error at the moment, because that's the only valid explanation I can get now. I'm even surprised that it is taking less than 15 minutes to propagate the DNS. And I don't know if that is also part of the error. But ideally, what happens is, like I was explaining, right? The moment this propagates, this turns to green, like you could see, and it shows they're ready, right? And after that, you click on request certificates. It will request the certificates, it will load up and request your certificate for you, right? And when you finish requesting the certificates, you will now see to set up the certificate, set up SSL certificate automatically. Let me try this again, because I don't understand why this is taking my time. So when you see set up the SSL certificate automatically, you just click on it. It will take like another 15 minutes to set up, right? And once that is done, you now go back to the website. And when you go to the website, it will load up, but it will still show, of course, no SSL certificate. But we'll work on that. If this one doesn't work, we might have to just go forward for now. This guy is still not ready. So I think there was an error at the first time because it was propagating too fast and it was showing green. And now it's taking time, which is how it should be. It takes usually an hour or less. So I'll refresh it again. And if it doesn't work, we'll know that, okay, that's come to that crossroad. For now, I'll probably look at it maybe later on. Yeah, so it has not worked yet. Okay, so the ideal thing, I'll just walk you through what you're supposed to do and what you see. Right, the ideal thing is once it sets up and you request for your certificates, you request certificates, the next thing you should see here should be to request certificates automatically, request SSL certificate automatically. You just click on it and it will request the certificate directly for you, right? And once you have that, you now can now go back to the website. It will still be showing this, where is that website? It will still be showing this insecure, right? It will still show this insecure, but that shouldn't be a problem. All you have to do is to go into the dashboard and install the SSL plugin. So you come to in plugins, look at where I came to, the website WordPress login, and you go to plugins and you go to add new plugin, right? And we search for a plugin. So we'll search for SSL plugin. Let's see what's going to come out there. Yeah. So when you go to that SSL plugin, right, you just search for it from plugins on WordPress and you scroll down. When you scroll down, you install this particular plugin, WP Force SSL and HTTPS. I can't do it now because that stuff hasn't propagated and I haven't requested for the website hasn't requested for the website hasn't propagated, so I can't install this now. But if I install it, which let me just try and see. Right, then you activate. I've just installed it. I have not yet activated because that stuff hasn't been working. But once you activate it, right, it will most likely go back and then you configure the SSL and it probably log you out of the website. So you go back, you now go back in and it will be secured, right? Let me look for that guy. It's not here. It's not here. So let me try this guy again. Is the one. So every step is dependent on the other step. That's why it looks as if I can't go forward now, because these guys need to propagate and get ready. I need to request for certificates. Why I'm saying this thing is so you pay attention to it. Since it's not working immediately, if you pay attention to what I'm saying now, you can always follow the steps from what I'm saying, right? If you can get down to this spot, once this stuff gets to the green and gets ready, you click on the request certificates button and it will request a certificate for you like it was supposed to do earlier on, but I was getting errors. I hope you don't get the same errors. I'm going to fix mine, but let me wait until this is done. So once you get that request certificate and you click on it, it requests certificate automatically. And then what you're not going to see is is it set up or request SSL certificates? Install SSL certificate automatically. Either of them, I don't know the language you see there, but you will see the button and you just have to click. And once you click on it, it's going to automatically install the SSL certificates, and you can go and check the website again. And once it has been installed, all you have to do is go back into this WordPress, right? Go into WordPress. So you might not be able to, if you don't find the WordPress, if you can't find it here, just like we have it here, you can access the WordPress by going back to this cPanel if you can. If you don't also see the cPanel, let me go back from here. Excuse me. Another way to get into this WordPress, because this is already the WordPress, we already have it, this WordPress here. But another way to get into this place might be difficult for you. So you just go down to, let me go back while this guy is still trying to refresh his memory. I can go home, right? And this is home. And I'll go to profile. This is my profile. No, it's not profile I want. Excuse me. Okay, I'm trying to access where that stuff is. Okay, still loading. So let it finish loading up. Let me see. Third-party add content. I'm not seeing what I want here. Probably because this has not been fully installed. Okay. So I'll close this. Close this, guys. All these ads. Well. I think because it has not been fully installed, is giving me some issues because these guys are still pending. Because once it's installed, let me go to the other page so you see what I'm talking about. I'm going to switch to the other one I already have. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, this one. Yeah, so I've seen what I was looking for. So once that stuff finished installing and you want to access the WordPress, accessing it directly from anywhere, even trying to log in with maybe your password that you created might be difficult, right? So you have to come back to your accounts So you have accounts, and then that website that was created, being this one, whichever one you will create for yourself, you click on this place, and you're going to see this window: control panel, file manager, software installer again, right? It's showing me active. The website is actually active. It's just the SSL certificate that we do not have yet. So we can go ahead to do any other thing we want to do on the WordPress website first while we are waiting for the SSL certificate to come up on board. So we just go to the software installer, just like you went the last time, but this time around you're going through a different process. And we go to WordPress. You click on WordPress to open up, just like you did, and you scroll down, and you can see installation time, admin. So you just click on login as admin, and it's going to automatically redirect you straight to your WordPress dashboard, right? And you can now see the WordPress dashboard. So this WordPress dashboard is where you manage your website from the back end, right? This is where you manage your website from the back end. You can still see that it's still showing the whole not secure button, but if we are able to successfully install that SSL certificate successfully and install the plugin, where's the plugin I was trying to install? Let's go to install plugins. I think it has been installed. WP Force SSL. We have not activated it yet, right? But once you activate this plugin and you successfully install it, you're going to see that this not secure that we have at the top here with this caution sign will change to a padlock, meaning that the website is now secure, right? It will now mean that the website is now secure. So you can now go into the WordPress and manage your website from the back end, right? So maybe you forgot your password, your WordPress password, or you tried to log in with the WordPress password, it bounced you out. This method I just showed you is how you can log in back to your WordPress, because it might give you problem. You might go and forget the password that you chose, or you might be trying to log in with the password and you cannot, right? All you have to do is, let me go back again. I'll cancel this again. I'll close this. I'll close this. I'll close. This is the website itself. I'll close this. I'll close these plugins, right? All you have to do is I'll go back home. Now, once you log into your Infinity Free platform, this is the first thing you see. This is the window you see. Infinity Free, you see this home. This is what you're going to see. This is everything you're going to be seeing here, right? And you simply click on the account. You have created an account already, which is following that my very first process, that from create account, you just follow the process, choose your domain name, do what you have to do. It's going to automatically create it, right? It is when you get to the certificate that you now begin to wait for all of these stuff to propagate. Right? So you click on this stuff now, which is these accounts. When you click on this account, it's going to open this place up for you. Website for whatever your user, your domain name or whatever it is, right? And you see control panel, you see file manager, you see software installer. Remember, so this is our password for these accounts, for this account. That's not the one we want. So we want to see how you can log into your WordPress in case you forget the password, or one way or the other, something along the way goes bad, goes south. You click on the software installer. It will redirect you straight to software installer again. You click on WordPress. Don't click on install. Remember, even when you want to install the WordPress, don't just click on install. When you're installing the WordPress for the first time, I'm sure this recording will be sent, so you will watch the steps again, right? I wish this whole DNS propagation took place so that you could see it step by step. But when you get to that point, just follow the instructions, and I'll still go and check if it works good for us, right? So you click on, don't click on install, even if you're installing for the first time. you click on the WordPress, the buttons itself, right? Click on WordPress, and it's going to, so if you want to install for that first time, you just click on install. You now come down here, go to install, and you go to custom install, and you leave it at HTTP. You put the, of course, by then you must have copied the domain name that you selected, and then you just paste it, right? You give your account an admin username. You give your account a password. You can change your site name, but not a big deal. So you just select all of those stuffs, but that is when you want to install. But when you want to now get access into your WordPress website, it's still the same steps, but now you just scroll down. I clicked on install. That's why shame me this thing. So I'll go back. Yeah. So for you who is trying to log in, you just click on the WordPress again. And you will scroll down. If you scroll down, you're going to see this place link, your website link. You will see admin, the installation time of the website, say 9:41 a.m. I wonder how that's possible. And you see all this stuff. Maybe they're not using Nigerian time. So you just click on admin, log in as admin. And once you click on that, straight, it takes you into the website, your WordPress website that you have created. Is this clear so far? I have a meeting to do. Everybody is quiet. Hello, guys. Are you people there?
Yeah.
Are you following?
Yes, we are.
Okay. That's what I want to be sure of. Right? I'm trying to, I don't know why. Let me go back to that free SSS certificate and check if the Baba head has come to normal. Still not ready to propagate. Sometimes this thing takes 24 hours, and maybe if it does, I'll just do a screen recording of myself and send it to you guys later. But for now, we have to move forward from where we are. So, is there any question? Let me start from there. Is there any question? Justina, yes, what's your question? Lucy, yes, of course, you can try this yourselves. You can try it yourselves. That's the essence of showing you now. So you try it yourself, and they give you opportunity to create at least 3 accounts. So yes, you can.
I have a question.
Okay, yeah, shoot.
Okay, this infinityfree.com. Okay, you said something which was not clear to me. You said you cannot use it professionally. Something. Can you?
The reason I said that is you can actually. Let me not say you cannot. The only reason I said that is because they are giving you their own automatically created domain what is it called? Domain, and you of course you select your own domain name, whatever you want, but that subdomain name, the one that comes behind, they're now adding something like all these keysog.com, pf, all those waze.com, let me show you what I meant by that. So
Yes, I understand.
exactly.
But another thing I want to ask is that what about if you have like a domain name
Yes,
and
if
you
you
want
have a domain name, you can actually use your domain name and customize it. If you're saying when you want to select, you're going to see where they have the option to customize.
okay, that means those extra won't come in, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
But of course, you know that one you have to pay for it. It's not free.
You mean the domain name, right?
The domain name, you are customizing. You must have paid for it because it's quite
Yes.
expensive. Yeah. Okay,
Yes,
good.
it's just the whole thing I want to know if one can actually use it, because I saw when you actually use it for like 3 persons. So, and if you can use it, that simply means we can also use it for our own, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Beauty, yes, you can watch it later and you enjoy it. Lucy, you can try this yourselves. So my guy has not yet been ready to be propagated. Still not ready. So I'll go back to WordPress and we'll have to change the look of the website. So we'll go to appearance. When we go to appearance, we'll go to themes. So the already default theme is this one, this 2024, right? So this is the default theme that we have, which we can choose to leave it, right? Because, but you can still search for themes. Sorry, just a second. Please give me a second. Yeah. So this is where you now have themes, right? And of course, this is the default theme that WordPress gives to us. So if you want to change the theme, you can go to add new themes and it's now going to show you a list of no themes found. Yeah, so we'll go to the popular themes and we can see a list of WordPress themes that they offer, right? So this is, of course, to change the default look of your WordPress website, right? If you have a theme that you have already created, you can click on upload theme and choose your zip file, right? That's if you already have your own theme that maybe you created, but of course we're not doing that. We're going to use one of the WordPress themes. So they have different style of themes. 2023, so many different themes, right? And some are free. I think some are free while some are paid for. Let me check. But we'll just need one of their free themes. So we'll just use one of their free themes. So you can decide to say we want to use the Astra theme. There are other themes, right? This is Hello Elementor, right? So it just depends on what niche of website you want to use and how you want to do it. So let's say maybe we want to use this. We can see local business, online store, blogging, portfolio, right? But we can decide to still leave it at the one we have being this one, because this is the one that is activated. Or rather, we just click on this one, we install this Astra theme. That's been installed, and then we'll click on activate. So that's how to install a theme, right? And then you can now see, let's get started with starter templates, right? And you can see that this is the theme and it has come down here. So now we have the theme, right? We now need a template, right? You can see build your dream website in minutes with AI, excuse me. So we want to now build the website to look the way we want it to look outwardly. So you can see that the Astra theme has already been installed here. So we'll just click on these starter templates because that's what we are going to use. We're already choosing the Astra theme. If you click on customize this Astra theme, it's going to redirect you to where you can customize the theme, which we are not going to do now. Let's see, still loading. This website is still not secure. Load up, bro, load up. I think the rain was about to rain here. Maybe it's affecting the network. Yeah, so this is the theme, right? But that's that. And you can see the theme, you can edit it to however you want to do it, right? So we'll just go back to this place. So let's go to the starter templates. We now want to choose a template that we will use to build our website. That is how you want the website to look. So let's go to this and activate the starter templates. So sometimes this takes a lot of time. Sometimes, I don't know if it's the network, it gets slow at times, but let's see. Oh, wow. So now this is a new window. You can now see that everybody is improving. The starter templates are now asking us, how would you like to build your website, right? And they are saying a website builder with new AI. So you can see, try the new AI builder. So it means AI is going to build your website for you. I don't know how that works. And then we have the classic starter builder, which is to begin the website process with their own library of design templates that they already have. So we'll just click on this build with templates. So we are going to use this Elementor plugin to build our website. So we'll click on the Elementor. Right. Now you can see different style of templates, so many of them, right? From this Astra team that we can be using. Once you install the Astra team, it's going to give you that Astra template so you can be able to build your website to how you want it to look, right? So you can see some of them are premium, so we can't use them. It's paid for. And then we now have the ones that are free. As you can see, some are free. So it depends on the kind of website you want, right? So maybe let's search for a template. See how they are getting slow now, you know. So let's search for a template. It's not tapping. So we can actually search for a template. I don't know why the search button is not working. I can't search, I'll just have to choose one. Okay, so let's just choose a free template. It's not like we're going to start editing and designing it now. So I will just look for one. I don't want anything that has to do with backstore and all of those stuff. So let me choose this one. I think I like this one. I don't know. Let's see. Yeah. So this is a template, and this is how the website is going to look. But of course, you can edit it so you can see that you can customize it to what you want. You can tap on anything you want to change and change it. Let's say we want to change this. Okay. You can customize, you can upload your own logo, right? And put it there. You can change the color palette from what it is, from this yellow and green. You can see the style is changing. If I put this, it's also changing. Let's scroll down. Let's see this one. Let's see here for this guide. So if I tap on this one too, right? You tap on this, you can edit it to what you want, right? Let's change this to style this. You can change the pair. This template is not giving us enough room to edit, right? So we can cancel this template. I don't even like the template no more. Let me look for a different template. Let's look for something different. I see this template. Premium. Digital product store. And it's in store now. Nope. Daycare services. Nope. Keystone fashion designer, blockchain technology. Looking for one template. Let me pick this one. Daycare services. And let's see. Add your own logo, change color and fonts if you want to customize, right? So you can customize the template to look how you want it to look. So you can customize it. You can change this color from what it is to what you want it to be. You can change the font type. You can upload your site. I think you can be able to change most of these things. I wonder why it's not changing. Okay, it's not working. But this is how the website will practically look. But of course, you can always do the edits. and change all the stuffs. Add your own logo, change color and font, take care services, right? And this logo is not, it's still not giving us enough, but yeah, going back now. So you should be able to edit even the, so let me change the font pair first of all. I'll change the font, change the colors from this one. Change logo. Yeah, so this is the whole design of this template, right? And you can see where you can upload your own logo here. If you want to upload a logo, we're not uploading any logo, right? We can change fonts, we can change colors. So let's leave it at default. So let's change this to Roboto. You can see it has changed. And you can change the style, change the color to whatever, right? But we're not going to be doing that now. So we'll just change this and leave it at the original for now. And then can edit this later with your Elementor template. That's why we have the, we install the Elementor template to use to edit this. So we'll just click on continue, right? And they'll ask you for a bit of information. So tell us a bit about yourself. Why is it not working now? You choose if you're a beginner or what's is typing, why? I think there is a slight error with all of this stuff today because you can be able to put in your name, put in an email, say you're building the website for who, your client, yourself, or your company. You pick all of this stuff, right? Install required plugins is automatically ticked on. Import customizer settings, import widgets, import content, and all of this stuff, right? Is it your first time beginner, intermediate, expert? So we can leave it at beginner, and it's not giving us the option to put our name. I don't know why. So we'll just leave it like this, and we'll click on setup and submit and build my website. Probably when you're doing it, it will be a bit different. Maybe the network will be stable, or maybe our platform will be okay. But this is it, right? It's now installing our team and our plugin, and then there's a form. So we're saying that it's also installing form. So it has activated the Elementor plugin, and it's going to take a while to install this whole stuff and have our website look the way this is going to look, which you can later edit it with the Elementor plugin. So let's wait until we finish installing. Yeah. So you can see that your website is ready, right? And we can now choose to see your website. Yeah, and you can see the website now, right? This is what we chose, right? Yeah. So this is how the website will look like. Do you understand this?
me, sir.
Yeah.
Concerning it's about the image used. Like you said,
Yeah.
we should use black. And secondly, there are some write-offs that are not in English language. So how do you go about it?
Yeah, I just use their own templates.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's their own templates. Excuse me. We didn't change it.
Okay. Okay. All right. Thank you.
Yeah. So you can edit it now with the Elementor. Look at the top of this website. Look at, this is still inside WordPress. You can see health food, customize, new edit page, edit with Elementor, right? Set site settings, team builder. So click on site settings. Let's see what Elementor is going to give to us. Elementor plugin is loading. So WordPress has to do with a lot of plugins, but you have to be careful about the kind of plugins you use because some plugins might upset your website, especially if the website was not built and like this. Maybe it was built by what's it called? What are these developers, and then you are using WordPress to manage it. Some plugins might offset it, so you want to be careful. Why is this taking time? It's loading. Yeah, so organization like this. This is where you can now edit your website. Why am I seeing this? I can't even scroll down. Which other plugins would I recommend aside Elementor? It depends on the purpose of what you're doing for your website, right? Elementor is to help you build your website. Other plugins might be maybe a plugin for maybe blog, maybe for SEO, for a plugin for SEO. And there's this plugin, Rank Math, that I like, that I can recommend because it helps your SEO for your website when you're doing it. Access all Providence, upgrade now. Oh wow, I have to upgrade. No wonder I can't click anything. Edit page. So let me see this edit page and see what it's going to show me. Don't know. Everything is slow. Yeah. Welcome to the block editor. Next. Get started. Edit with Elementor. Leave. It's taking me back here again. I think the Elementor is supposed to be, we're supposed to be able to edit the templates with the Elementor plugin. So it helps you edit it to how you want your own to look like. So we can change those pictures, change the text, change every block according to how you want it to look like. If it doesn't work, then we have to go back and use the other one that we had earlier. Yeah. So this is it. Right? This is WordPress. So you can change now what you want to change. This is the picture. So you can change the text and type your own text. So I can decide to say the text. Sorry. Okay, you have to type the text. It's scattering my page, sorry. So I can decide to change text and type what I want to type. Do it according to the way I want to do it. This takes time. Keep your child in the best way. Right? So that is it. You can change picture. If this child's picture is not what you want, you can see it. You can delete the image. You can choose image. You can go here, select file. If you have an image you want to put, you go look for the image, upload it. So let's see. Let me look for an image. I'm not going to do this because it's long. It's a step by step, but I just want you to see how it's been done. So let me choose this guy, Black Technician blog, and I'll put this guy and I'll select him. And the picture has changed. You see that? So you can change whatever you want to change. You can change heading, container, whatever. You can swap it to how you want to swap it. So far as you tap on the element you want to edit, right? And you edit it according to how you want to edit it. You see this picture now covers everywhere. The other gear was one-sided. So you install and change whatever you want to change. If you want to change this phone number, we edit the phone number, change it. You change this logo if you want. You can see pictures, you can change the picture. You can change this text, right? So we are here to help children. You can change it from here. You don't even need to change it from there. So we can change it from here. From the left-hand side of the screen, title. We are here to, sorry, this is blocking me, right? Let me cancel this. We are here to help children grow. You see? So you can change picture, and then you now edit the website to how you want it to look for yourself. You change whatever you want to change. You move any block you want to move. Maybe I want to move this button up. I'll move it up. Look at, I moved it to this place. Wrong, right? So I'll Control Z it back. You can move any block. I can move this from here to this spot if I want to move it there, right? Here's it again. I think it has reduced the size. I'll Control Z that. Okay, it didn't move. So you can move wherever you want to move. You can change a block. You can edit what you want to edit. You can change the style, the text color. Let me change the color of that text now to, let's say, blue. So I've changed it to this color, right? I can change the picture. I can change the text. But that's why you have to select the website that you feel like makes sense to you. You can change the colors, change the text, change whatever you want to change. Edit it to your own taste and feel. Change the content, go to advanced, let's see advanced. Change the margins, the padding. These are things that you just take your time and you look at and be able to edit them, responsive. So after editing all of this, after editing the whole content, editing whatever you want to edit on the website, and you are sure that you are done, right? You then click. So look at widgets here. Now, this is where maybe you want to add your own stuff, right? This is starter template. You want to take this off. Maybe you want to add, why is this showing me this thing? Go back. Sorry. So you can change whatever you want to change, edit what you want to edit, add what you want to add, take in what you want to take in. You can see all of this home. This is home. This is about us. These are, of course, these are all clickable, quick links to click and take you to different parts of the page. So you can change all of them according to what you want them to be. But it's going to redirect, it's going to change the link. But of course, you can edit it to what you want to edit it to. See the container text editor. So you change it, put it on text editor and edit the text of whatever you want to edit. And you're good. So what you have to do is edit it to how you want your own to look like, your own feel, your own taste, and anyhow you want your website to look, right? And once you're done with any of your editing, it takes a lot of time. I mean, if you really need something, you take your time to do it, right? You take your time. If you have issues, you can go to YouTube and watch videos. You can see videos on how you can be able to edit some certain things that might give you issues, right? And then let me go to this guy. This is a widget. And you edit it. You can see other options here. Carousel, image box, icon toggle. It depends on the social media icons. Click on social media icons, right? I can drag it in, and you see now social media icons have come into this stuff. It wasn't here before. And then you can reduce the size because I think it's looking too big. What's this? Copy. That's to add something. So, okay, I've taken out the social media template. You can add, you can drag. So maybe I want to add an image. I drag from the left to the right image. I'll drag this and place it here. Let me cancel this one first. You can drag heading, you can drag video. Right? You can now add a video here. If you want to add a video, a YouTube video, right? You can see if this is a placeholder. So you edit it and you put your YouTube link to your YouTube video and the video will appear on the website. I'm sure you see some websites that have videos, right? You put the YouTube link here and you put the website video. I'm canceling that. We also have the spacer button. So whatever you want, see maps, you can put maps, right? So this is maps now. This is London Eye, London, United Kingdom. This is the map. I don't know if they have this integrated to a map API. You can see different cities in London, Brentford, Twickenham, Stars, blah, 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 blah. A map, if it's not necessary, don't add it because this one might be stressful for you. Just saying. And you can see other stuffs, right? Animated headline, if you want to add that. I think this one is locked, it's for premium, so you can't use it. But you can add these other free ones that you want. And once you're done, you just click on updates. Look at the update down here on my screen, right? After editing everything you want to edit, you now click on updates and it will update the website, edit to what you have edited it to be. So you can see that it has been updated. So check your preview. You preview your changes and see what changes you have made and see how they look like. So let's see that. Now you can see these changes I made. This man's picture that I added is looking very terrible, but for the purpose of the class, you can see the text I changed. You keep your child in the best possible way, in the best way possible, right? These are the changes we have made. Here we are, how we are, blah, blah, blah. We are here to help your child, to help children grow. Wrong spelling. But you can see the edits I made, right? Which of course you can make on your own at your own spare time, and you change all of this stuff to what you want it to be. Edit it to your own tastes and updates, and you are done. Now this is a video, right? Let's see, I think that's a placeholder. So you see, that is a YouTube video and it's telling you to choose your video. So that's a placeholder. You can add video if you want. You can remove that. So you can remove it, but this is a preview. So yeah, we now have our preview ready. Do you understand? Did you see how to edit it? That one shouldn't give you problems, right? Will it give you problem? Nobody's answering. Okay. Okay. So you guys know we started the class late. I don't know. But I hope you understand this part now. Let me go back now and check that stuff if it has propagated. It's asking me to log in. No, that's my cPanel, not here. That's stress for cPanel now. So let me go back and check that stuff if it has propagated. Not yet. Okay. But you understand, right? You understand what I just did here. So I'll go home. This is back to where we were. This is where we're editing from. Right, this one was the preview. Close this back, close the preview. We have updated already. So we can go now to the WordPress itself. No, I cannot do. I don't know how to play mobile app. That one is beyond me. That one is for developers. Code developers. Mobile app is hard though. It's harder than web. Yeah, so that's on that. We have passed here. So we need to go home at the WordPress. Site settings. Hold on. We are now back to WordPress, and this is that Elementor plugin that we have, right? Hold on a second. Yeah, so that's on that part, right? You've created your plugin, you now have what you want to have. So let's go and check out this website now outside WordPress. Let's copy the URL. Let's go and see what it's going to look like. Yeah, I just copied the URL. It's still showing WordPress. I don't want it to open WordPress, but let's see what the website will look like. Bam! So this is it, right? This is the website. I don't know, somebody can check it from their own browser. Let me send the link to you guys. So check it from your browser and tell me what you see. I'm copying it and I'm pasting it in your browser. So check this link out. Tell me what you see on your own browser. Just let me know if it's showing properly. If it's going to allow you to even go inside because it's not secure. It's allowing me enter because it's secure, but just check. Who's checking? Who's checking? Or who has checked? Patrick B. Yeah, what is here? Did it let you, it's cool. It opened, right? I think, okay, good. Okay, good. It's showing it opened. Okay, fine. Nice. Okay, yeah, so that's it, right? Simple and clear. It opened, but I know it's still insecure because that rubbish hasn't propagated yet, but it will. It will. So yes, that's on that. So I'm supposed to continue, but I'm feeling like you guys need a break for now. So what do you say? You want to go on break? I think you guys need a break. My mind is telling me that you guys need a break. I've loaded you with a lot of information. I know that some of you now, your eyes are hazy. Some of you, your eyes doing you up and down, up and down. You're not sure what you're seeing. So should we take a break and come back and then continue and finish up? A break for like maybe 15 minutes. This is 4 o'clock. Somebody saying something.
Yes, sir. Please, we need a break.
Okay, we need a break. One person said so. Anybody supports the motion? Pastor. Aisha, what do you say? You need a break. Is Aisha in this class? I highly doubt that Aisha is in this class. I highly doubt it. Tell me, I've not heard your voice today.
I'm here, sir. Good afternoon, sir.
Aisha, good afternoon. Do you need a break?
We do.
Tell me, I've not heard your voice today. Well done. Okay, guys, so let's go on a 15 minutes break then. I'll come back by 4:15. Relax your brain small. Okay. Somebody say, Richard say, let's end the class. All these backbenchers. Okay. Okay, yeah, so we're back to our WordPress stuff, and you can see here, now this is the Elementor plugin which we already have, which of course you can use to edit what you want to edit. We have the templates which we have saved already. And you guys, one of your team, I think we worked on all of those stuffs, pop-ups and all of this stuff. You can always play around this later on. And these are plugins. Now, this is where you install plugins. Now, look at installed plugins. How many plugins do we already have installed? Let's see what we have installed on our installed plugins parts. So we have the Elementor plugin, which is what we have here. It has been activated. We have this Hello Dolly plugin, and now we have the starter templates, which is the one we used for the templates for installing the templates that we are using for our website. Now we have this WForce SSL. We haven't activated it yet. We just installed it because it's supposed to be for that security, and we have not acquired that yet. And then WP Forms Lite. This one was automatically installed with that particular website because that website has a place for where people can fill forms. So this is where this plugin is to make them be able to fill that form and you can be able to access it. So this is what WordPress looks like, right? Let me see that website again and see if there's a place for blog. So this is the website that we just looked at. There's about, there's program, there's admission, there's contact. And let me scroll down and see if there's a place for blog at the bottom. There's no blog, right? So you might want to choose a plugin, templates that you can be able to put your blog and write your blog articles, but that's by the way, right? But if you have a place where you need to put in your blog, this is where you can go to, right? And let's just look at some of the settings that we are supposed to put here. Let's go to the settings and let's start from general settings on WordPress. So this is general settings of the general way at which the WordPress website is going to look. And you can see the website title is health food, so I can change this to healthy feeds. I think it was healthy feeds. So I was supposed to choose a website that has to do with food. Right, tagline is my WordPress blog. We don't have a problem with that. Our address URL, this is what it looks like. Right, our site address, this is what it looks like. Site icon, we don't have a site icon, but you can choose one and add. That is what you see in your browser tabs, bookmark bars, and within the WordPress mobile apps, right? This is a website icon. Choose what you want. This is the admin email, which you already have. New user default rule is subscriber. Yeah, so this is where you now grant people access to, if you want somebody to manage your WordPress website with you, right? You give them what you want them to do: subscriber, contributor, author, editor, administrator. Not like what, but to contribute to your website. If you give somebody the role of administrator, person will also be an admin, can be able to log into the website as well. If you give somebody editor, person can edit several stuffs, right? But the default is subscriber, so we can also list that as subscriber. Language is English United States, that's okay. You can change the format if you want to change formats of your time. And week starts on Monday, and this is it about the general settings. Nothing much to see here, just what it looks like, right? So we can change the website tagline. So instead of saying my WordPress blog, we can decide to say healthy feeds blog. I'll say healthy feeds blog, right? If we decide to change that, or say healthy feeds for kids. So you see, this is also the membership. Yeah, we skipped this. Now we have membership. If you want people to register, people can if you want that option, right? But we don't need that. So we'll leave this. So for this subscriber, right, like I was explaining earlier, for subscriber, they will only be seeing what is going on the website, right? So what that means is just like general users, they will see what is happening on the website, but they cannot have access to it. Then we have the editor and administrator. That is where they can now have access to your website to be able to edit stuff if they have to edit any stuff that they want to edit. Right, and then all of this stuff. I think I've explained all of this. You can go down to the next setting. The next setting is the writing setting. So we'll click on writing, still on WordPress, and we can see the WordPress setting option now, right? And it's just directly still under the settings option. And you can see the default category for post is uncategorized. And there's no other option, right? And the default post format is standard. There are other options, right? So we'll leave that as standard. But this uncategorized, we don't need to leave only uncategorized. We need to add a different category, right? We need to add something like maybe blog, where people can be able to see that it's a blog and not just uncategorized. So we'll now go and make a post, right? So it's more like let's say we want to create a blog post, right? So we'll go to posts here, or this is posts on the left-hand side of the screen. You click on all posts, we'll click on all posts. So you can see that we do not have any posts yet, right? So we'll add new posts. Let's click on add new posts. So let's see. Yeah, and it came out with a blog. So we can now decide to say, okay, let's start writing our post. Now this is the title of your blog. So we can call this maybe healthy kids every day, right? And then we now come down to this block. This is where you now begin to choose how you want to write your post, right? So I can go and pick a dummy text and fill it there. So let's just look for dummy text. Now, dummy text, generator. Lorem ipsum, blah, 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 blah. Right? So I can pick this dummy text. What is lorem ipsum? And I'll pick this up. I'll Control C this. I'll go back to my Health for Kids blog post and I'll put it here. Right. Now, this is where I want to say I want to write a blog post. And if you look here, you're going to see that this is now a H2 header. Take note of this. This is your H1. The H1 is always the title of the blog post. It doesn't change. H1 is the title of the blog post. So this is how all these kind of things will help you when you are doing your blog post, so that people can you can able to arrange it well. And it's also good for SEO because the web, when when Google is scanning or scrolling to the website, scrolling to the web, beg your pardon, it is going to be indexing stuffs and it needs to be clear on what it is indexing, right? So this is lorem ipsum, blah, 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 blah. This is the H2 tag. H2 means a subtitle under the blog. Yeah, crawling. Thank you, Adekunle. This is now crawling. This is now the H2 tag being the subheading, the first subheading under this text, right? So this is now H2, right? H2 is now being that this is the next one under it. If we have, let's say, another option now, let's say this lorem ipsum, blah, blah, blah. I want to make it an H2 tag. I will enter this stuff, right? This is now a different a different block. And what is it? Is a paragraph, yes. And then I'll go to this one. I'll change it from a paragraph to a heading. And then I'll make it a H3 heading. Why? Because it is under this one, right? Reason being that we now have H1, H2, H3, right? If you have something else, any other bullet point under it, it will now be a H4 header, right? So understand that. So you have to change it to a heading. So a header like this now, I change it from, if I change it back to paragraph, it will come up as a paragraph as though I'm writing a normal text. But because I change it from paragraph to heading, it now appeared as a heading. If you want it to be a list, it can also appear as a list. So it will become a bullet point. We don't want that. Right? If you want it to be any of those stuff, so we change it back to heading. I'll make it a H3 heading, right? So just so you know about this, that's just what I wanted to show us. And now we aim to add a category, right? So we'll go down to the post. We'll go down to the post and we'll change this. Stick it to the top of the blog. I don't know about that. Post format is standard automatically. The author is Healthy Foods Admin, because that's the author. Right. I'm looking for category. I can't see a category name. Is it still loading? This is a block, not the block. Post format is standard. Author is there. Switch to draft. So I'm supposed to see, this is excerpt, this is the discussion, allow comments, ping back, blah, blah, blah. Trying to see where I can make it a heading, a category, but I'll just save this as draft first and see what comes out, because there's another way if this does not work. Let's go back to WordPress. Since I've saved this as a draft, where is it? So there's supposed to be an option for category, but it's not showing out. So I'll go back to the WordPress home dashboard, and you can see it here now, healthy food for kids. And this is under uncategorized still. We need to add a category. The category is supposed to appear where we are trying to edit it. Under the post part. I'm surprised. Or is there something that is not supposed to be there? Yeah, exactly. So it's now alt. So we now see other options. We have categories here, right? Default, public, blah, 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 standard, healthy foods admin is the writer. We now change the category. We can now decide to say category and add a new category. So we'll give it a category name. So we can call this blog, right? If it's maybe, what's this called now? If it's a case study, we can call it case study. But now we call it blog, right? So we add this name as the category blog. And we'll remove it from uncategorized and leave it as a blog because it's now a blog. Parent category blog. That will be the parent category, right? Because we want that to be the very first category that we see. Is there a tag? We don't have any tag for it. We can add a featured image. The featured image are also good. For SEO, you need to add a featured image alongside with the keyword that you use for the blog post, right? When we look at keywords, we'll talk about that, right? So you add a blog image. You decide to say you want to add an image to it. So you add an image for blog. Maybe let's pick an image. Let's pick an image automatically. The image, of course, blog image has its own size, but let's just use this. And then you now give it an alternate text, which is the alternate text has to be one of the keywords or the main keyword of your text. If you're using that rank maths plugin, which we'll install, I think I should even install it now so we can see what it looks like. And then you set your featured image. And the featured image is that very first image that shows on your blog when you're reading a blog. That first image that you see before you now see the title or before you now start seeing the main post. The other ones are images that are inserted into the blog. So let's say, for instance, in this blog post now, we want to add an image inside this blog. We'll come here and we add a blog. We can add image and we can go to upload image and we can pick an image that we want to add inside that blog so that as people are reading, they can also see images while reading, right? So this is how blog posts are being done. So look for an image that will just fix it out. So let's put in this image. So we can decide to fix in this image, and we have this image in here, right? So it's too big, so you can just reduce the size a little. Can reduce the size. Can reduce the size to what we want it to be, and we'll move it to the middle, align to the center, and you continue to write your blog. The blog must have been written somewhere else, and you just pushed it here. Right, so we have people reading, you read, and then you see an image. This is not the featured image. Featured image is the first one. Most times it doesn't appear here until you check it, until you, let's preview. Right, let's have a preview of this stuff. Let's have a view of it. Preview in new tab. Let's see what it looks like. What the blog is going to look like if we publish it on the web. Now, this is how the blog is going to look like if we publish it on the website. Right? And you can see it here. Leave a comment, blog by health foods admin. You guys are seeing what I'm doing here, right? And they have a place for people to leave a comment. You can turn that off, but just showing you what it looks like on the blog. So I'll go back. I'm here. So that's it, right? We've changed the category to blog. We've added a new category, right? So we will now go back. Now it's still, where is it? It's supposed to be here. Published one. Did we publish it? No. Draft one. Okay, it's been separated into drafts. Yeah. So it's under the blog category now, right? And it's under all is at number 2 because it's under blog now, right? So we have that there saved. So that is category. We can now go back and change the settings, right? So we can now see what we have here. We added one category, right? Let's look for the category and see. Oh, this is general. Let's go back to writing. So you see that this is now default post category. So we want to change that from uncategorized to blog because we've already set it up there. So we'll just put it. This helps you to organize your blog posts and organize how they will look like, right? So we put it at blog and default post format is standard and default mail category. We are not receiving mails anyways, but let's flip that to blog as well. And then we have that and then you save changes. And we are done. Right, but we don't need this. So we don't need anything by email. We'll just leave that out categorize and save the changes. And that's it, right? So rest now. So yeah, we have that now, right? Then we have the reading option where you can also edit the reading, how people are going to see this thing. Homepage is there, and we have it on home, right? We have post page. All these settings, you can actually do them on your own. They are not big deals. Blog pages show at most 10. Syndication feed shows the most recent 10. So we'll leave this. For each post in a feed, include the excerpts or the full text. So your team determines how content is displayed in browsers rather. So we can leave this at either excerpt or leave it at full text. Now, search engine visibility. This is where I want us to look at. Discourage search engines from indexing this site. It is but however, it is up to search engine to honor this request, right? So because we don't want this site to be indexed yet, in the fact that we have not done anything on the website, it's not set properly, so we do not want the Google to crawl our websites and come and start indexing stuff, right? So we'll turn that off. But all of these settings can be done later. You're reading settings, save the changes. I want to show us what the rank maths plugin does for your SEO when you'll be doing SEO, because we'll touch that later. I just needed us to look at this one first, because after writing your blog, you need a website to push it. So we go to plugins. I will go to add new plugin. Right? And you see here the search plugin. So now we want to add a new plugin. I will look for rank maths. And this is the rank maths plugin, right? Rank maths SEO with AI SEO tools plugin. So I can click on install now and to install the rank maths SEO plugin. I left settings. I want to show us plugin because our time is already fast spent. I will click on activate the plugin. Has it been activated? Yes, it has been activated, active, right? So go over to install plugins. And you see here, they're asking us to connect your account. By connecting your free account, you get keyword suggestion directly from Google when entering the focus keyword. Not only that, get access to blah, 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 blah. Let's just keep this for now. Skip now. And yeah, so for websites where you only want to change the basics and let them do most of the heavy lifting, most settings are set to default their industry best practice. For the advanced users who want to control the SEO aspect of the website, you are offered options to change everything and have control over the website's SEO. This is easy, this is advanced, this is custom mode, pre. So we can choose this start wizard, right? It's going to give you all these options for you to start taking all of these things. Imports, I'm not importing anything, so skip imports. I'll skip that. And your website, Healthy Feeds. Healthy Feeds is it a personal blog? Is it a small business site? Is it a workshop? Is it other personal website? Is it other business website? It just wants to know your website category. So I can say it's a small business site. What type of organization is it? Let's see our website, our business. So this helps them to bring out SEO suggestions for your kind of website. So this is, what is this? Is it a daycare? I mean, what is it? That's this spa. This is care, child care. Yeah, exactly. So it was child care. So let's click on child care. And website name is LD Feeds. Website alternate name. We don't want that. Personal, / organization name. That is it. Logo for Google. Squared image is preferred by the search engines. So I'm not adding all of this now. Or we can even skip this step or we save and continue, right? So let's just maybe save and continue. We'll probably skip the next step. Connect your rank maths. Benefits of connecting rank maths account from your Google account. So they're telling connect it with our Google account. Let's skip this step. Skip. Site maps, XML site maps, help search engines index your website's content more effectively. Post landing pages, categories. I'll click on save and continue. And then SEO tweaks, non-index, empty category, no full external links, open external links in tab window, skip text, and your site is ready, right? And they're saying that we are ready. So let's set up advanced options. So the role manager allows you to use WordPress rules to control which of your site users can have edits or view to rank mass settings, right? Nobody's even going to have access. So just to keep on this full form monitor redirections. Will let you see visitors or search engines bump into any fault for not found error while browsing your site. You see what is giving you redirection. Set default values for redirection model from here. Set up temporary or permanent redirections. Combine with the full form monitor. You can easily redirect 40 URLs on your site or add custom redirections. So this means you can redirect people from your website. Maybe if it gets faulty, URL gets faulty, URL doesn't open anymore, doesn't work the way it's supposed to work anymore. You can redirect people from here. You can also see people, your website visitors who bump into maybe 404 error not found. Maybe there's a page that was not found. I will skip all this step first. Schema markup. Let's just skip all of these things first. All right, so this is the Rank Math SEO plugin, and this is what it looks like. This is the dashboard and all of this stuff. But let's go to posts and see how it works on posts and how it affects the posts. You can still keep turning all of those things on. So this is what we're editing, right? So let's go back to edit. Yeah, so this is now the page where we have our stores, and this is rank math. Look, notice that we now have rank math here and content AI here. They come in hand. So with rank math, you can now see, let's see rank math and see what it shows us. And it's now going to give you some SEO recommendations to help to boost your SEO and to boost your website, right? Now they're telling you to add your focus keyword. We don't have anything, right? So we can see our focus keyword is healthy kids. Let's just add healthy kids and let's see. And then we put in bam. And now you see it's now going to tick the ones that you have made well in green and the ones that are not well in red. And you see some your what's it called? Rank maths SEO positioning will be increasing from here. Right? You see here now we have healthy kids as a focus keyword. And we are saying who your focus keyword is in the SEO title. Focus keyword is not found in your SEO meta description. We are not written the meta description yet. Focus keyword doesn't appear at the beginning of your content. So it's not in any of this beginning of your content. So we can edit this now. If we edit this and say healthy kids, that focus keyword there. That's the keyword. Just to show you in context what this does. You can see it has changed and our ranking has increased to 65. It helps you know exactly what you are doing, right? Content is 94 words long. Consider at least 600 words. So our content words is very small, so we need to increase it, right? And focus keyword is not found in subheadings like H2, H3, H4. Remember I talked about H2, H3, H4, right? So content, you see it there. Add an image to focus keyword as the alternate text, being the featured image. We didn't add anything yet. Keyword density is this. The focus keyword and combination appears 1 time, is green. URL is 52 characters long. Our URL is okay. Link out to external resources. So you link your website, your blog post to other resources. You add do follow links to external resources. You add external. So you see how it gives you so many numerous options of how you can optimize your posts to be suitable for SEO. Focus keyword is used at the beginning of SEO title. That's good. Your title has a positive or a negative sentiment. That's good. Your SEO title doesn't contain a number. That's unread. But the thing is, you might not always be able. You don't seem to be using a table of contents. Yeah, this one. And the thing is, you may not be able to correct everything that it gives to you. You can't do all of it because sometimes it can't give you everything that you want. Sometimes your blog post title should not appear at the beginning. So it might show you red. It doesn't mean that it is completely right, but it just helps you streamline your work. Now, it also gives you the opportunity to have table of contents. You can see you don't seem to be using a table of content plugin. So I'll come down here and want to add table of content. Table of content so that my users can easily tap on which part of my blog post they want to reach and go there. But I've not had any long bubble, but let's look for table of content. Now, I'll tap on this, of course, that way I tapped at the cross here. Hope I'm recording this. Yes, I am. And you go to table of content. We'll just type on table of content. Let's see. And then we'll have table of content by rank math. I will click on table of content and automatically create a table of content for us. Right? So anything you have, so far as you name, that's why the H1, H2, H3 headers are also very important. As long as you name this H1, H2, H3, it will appear on the table of content. If reader wants to read, you just need to tap on the particular place they want to read and it will go there. Let's preview what we have just done. Anyways, let's preview, let's discard this and let's preview what we have here. Let's preview the new tab and let's see what it looks like or how it's going to look like in front of people who are appearing or who are coming to your website for the first time. Yeah, so you see, we now have this. This is your website. This is how it's going to appear, and then you have the table of content. So if a user wants to read, maybe you have what is this, you have what is this, you have how this helps, you have this one. The person does not need to start scrolling. The person just comes, just taps on this one, and it takes them straight to that particular place. You see, we don't have much. That's why it's not going there. So you see how rank math helps you to make your work much easier, right? It gives you suggestions. You can see all the suggestions, right? You can edit stuff. You can edit snippets. But I don't advise you touch this one. You just leave this one like this. Permalink, you can edit your permalink and make it look the way you want. Or if it's too long, maybe it's showing red. Let's say, for instance, now we have something else like about, now you see at green is okay. About everywhere, right? It's now red, so it doesn't work. So maybe you want to reduce it, right? So you want to make it at a green spot. So you just keep it there. You just edit your stuff. Now this is your meta description, right? The meta description is what people read. That's subtext that people read when your blog posts appears on the web or on the search engine. So if somebody searches for the blog, you know that the post will appear and something will appear. So this is that post that appears. So let's say we want to edit it to healthy. It is too long. It's showing red. Healthy kids make the best kids at healthy feed for kids. But this is also off the top of my head. It's not what is supposed to be there. It has to be relevant to your blog. Right? So this is, I'm done with this now, right? That is my meta description. And now look at it here. I just edited it. You see that it has changed here. So it's going to show you. So this is that first thing that appears when people search for your, when your website appears on the blog. And this is, of course, this is how it appears. Healthy kids every day, healthy food for kids. And you can see the small type meta description that makes them know what they want to read. From this, they can decide to either read your blog or not, right? And this is what Rank Math does for you. The other stuffs, you can always edit them later on at your, we can't look at them now because our time is already fast spent. It's almost 5 p.m. So, but you can see, I've not published the blog post yet. That's why you see it here. It's not yet published. By the time I publish this blog post, if I go back to that edit and hit and click publish, let's go back there so you see what I mean. By the time you hit the publish button here now, the blog post will go live and people will see it. And on that particular window is going to show that the blog post has been published, right? But you might want to do some other settings before you do that. So this is the publish button. This is to preview. And this is to save it as a draft, which you've already saved, right? This is, of course, to add stuff, add a block, add whatever. This is to undo, and this is to redo whatever you have undone or redone. And yeah, so this is basically what the WordPress window looks like. You use it to manage your website. So it's called a CMS, a content management system, where you manage the content on your website. So you edit your website from this back end, and people get to see the fine part of it on the front end. You write your blog posts, you put them in your categories here. When people go to your blog posts, they are able to read different blog posts while you're putting them here. You can write your blog post in a different doc and just copy and paste and begin to edit them according to how you want your blog post to look, right? You can always add plugins, install plugins, add templates if you feel like, add element, change some settings if you don't find some settings okay for you, right? It's still showing not secure because that my SSL certificate has not worked yet. Remember, I haven't propagated it yet to the secure part, right? So that's why it's still showing not secure. And I'll check it later on and be sure that it changes from that not secure to secure. I can't be dealing with not secure at this moment. Is there any other question? So I'm dropping your attendance link now in the comment section. So that's the attendance link. Is there any question? Is there any question? Okay, there's no question. So guys, fill out the attendance, and what you're going to do is you're going to sign up to what's that place called again? infinityfree.com. Create your own domain. You sign up to infinityfree.com, create your own domain, and then try to follow my steps and my process. Too many questions. Where do we start from for you, Victor? What are the too many?
I'll watch the video recording, then I'll probably ask my question like maybe in the next class.
Okay, better.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
Yeah, you're welcome. Is that all? So what you guys are going to do is, hopefully she can send the recording as early as possible. If she sends it as early as possible, I'll try. Because me, I'm very choked up this weekend. So I'll talk to her. If she sends as early as possible, so you guys can watch the videos. And from the recording, you should be able to do your own, right? Create an Infinity free account. Create an Infinity free account and follow the steps and the processes. Create your own domain and all of those stuff, and try to get a website on WordPress. If it gives you issues, rest and try it again, but it will work, right? It will work. I think that should be the much of it for today. If there's no other questions, if there's no other question, Thank you so much for your attention. But please, when she sends the link, try and watch the video and ensure to attempt this stuff, right? Attempt it, try it out. Because you can also use it as part of your capstone project, right? The last set, I think they did it. The first set precisely, they did it. One of my students and their group, Vanessa, they said they're going to have. Why the other guys, of course, the product guys were doing the web prototype. They did the website parts. I think they did that. Yes, I think they did. They actually worked on it. They edited the website to look the way they wanted it to look to an extent, and then they presented it as part of their capstone project. So it's something you can do as well. And it's something that is necessary for you to just know so that when you see a WordPress website or you go to a place where they are using a content management system like WordPress, if it is WordPress, right, you won't be scared or have any issues with handling it. But of course, every tool is learnable. It might not be WordPress, it might be any other content management system, right, that you might get used to and you might be able to use it to do your stuff. All you just need to do is become familiar with it, because the more you keep using it, the more you get familiar with it and you can begin to grow from there. All right, thank you guys so much. Do have a very lovely weekend and enjoy the rest of your evening. Bye. I already posted the attendance and see it again. I've posted the attendance. Please fill it out. I want to end the meeting. Thank you.